Today, as a county, we've started moving forward. If you go to this town now, you'll find every citizen busy taking out their daily living. And I think we would like to ask Kenyans and everybody else outside this county that elections are over. Can we now get back to work, restore our economy, and we move forward as a nation? Secondly, let me also say that to the leadership of NASA, they should distinguish between political competition and economic sabotage. When you hear some leaders saying, oh, we are going to tell our people not to buy that product from I don't know where, we are going to tell them not, we want to say Kenyans depend on one another. Uasin Gishu County depends on so many other counties for services, for goods. And we cannot tell Kenyans that they should not do this or that. We shall be destroying our economy, destroying the livelihood of our people, and therefore creating more problems for this nation than really solving. So we want to leave political competition to political competition. Then about economic growth, it is for all Kenyans and it is for the best interest of our nation. So we want to ask all Kenyans that we now move forward. Elections are over, and this country needs to move forward. Let me say also as a governor that we have county governments in place, and I think this is the best thing that ever happened to this country. Unlike before, where our political persuasion, once they win, it's like they were controlling every sect in government. We now have county government, so that when your presidential choice does not win, your fallback plan is the county. And therefore, we don't expect that there will be any problem. This country is going to move forward very fast. We in county governments are looking forward now to regular release of resources. We get back to business, we get back to delivering services, and generally the whole country will be witnessing some development courtesy of county governments. So I think as a nation, let's forge forward and let's leave politics now behind and we proceed as a nation. But I'm a very proud governor of this county, that my people are able to maintain peace, and we are already back to work. In fact, we are raring now from Monday to go back, restore the roads that were destroyed by the rains, help farmers who are now busy harvesting, those who are buying services. We now need to see how to assist them and make sure that the produce reaches the stores, the NCBB. So we really want to concentrate now in service delivery and wait for another election in 2022.
Any questions?
Swali hapa la Kiswahili naitwa Samuel KBC. Swali langu ni kama mnatafuta sababu ama kisingizio cha hivi kwamba nyinyi kama viongozi wa Uasin Gishu mlifeli kumashauri binafsi support kutoka kwa wafuasi wa Jubilee katika kaunti hii kupigia Uhuru Kenyatta kura, ndio maana idadi ya kupiga kura katika kaunti hii inakuwa ni ndogo. Natafuta kusingizio labda barabara mbovu, sio ikwama inakuwaje?
Any others so that we can answer them?
All of them?
Or moja? Yes. Good. Sasa huyu alikuwa ameulizwa kwa Kiswahili, mwingine waangeuliza kwa Kiingereza, so nitajibu yote kwa Kiswahili.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. You can answer, then I can give.
Kwanza kabisa wacha tuseme kama viongozi wa hapa, sisi hatutafuti visingizio. Kura ambayo tulipigia Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta tarehe 8 mwezi wa 8 ilikuwa kura 1267. Ile kura Uhuru amekosa katika kaunti hii, zile zilikuwa za Jubilee ni kura 4000. Tulikuwa tunatarajia hizo kura zingeongezeka. Lakini lazima ujue kwamba kuna wananchi hawakuridhika kwa hiyo maneno ya koti kukataa ushindi wa Uhuru Kenyatta tarehe 8, na hawakuona sababu yoyote ya kujitokeza kwa sababu walikuwa tayari washafanya uamuzi. Ya pili, uchaguzi sio kila mtu anatokea, lakini tukishafika 60%, we have more than 50%, 60% of our votes turnout I think is good. Na ujue kwanza katiba inasema uchaguzi ni 50+1. Sasa sisi tuko 60. I think we are doing very well. Maneno ya watu kutarajia labda hii county kungekuwa na shida. Mimi nataka kuwatangazia hapa na iwe ya mwisho. Iwe ya mwisho watu kufikiria kwa akili yao kutakuwa na tapu yote kaunti hii. In fact in 2022 nikukusikia kama wewe mwandishi habari kutuambia maneno ya tapu kutoka hapa, my friend, tutakosana. Hii image ya kaunti hii hawa wananchi they have demonstrated. Hii ni kaunti watu wote wanaelewa hapa iko wafuasi wa NASA. Waliamua hatapiga kura, lakini wakaamua pia wafanye maneno ya maandamano. Wafuasi wa Jubilee wakaamua ataenda kupiga kura na wakaamua pia hakuna kuingilia jirani mwenye ameamua ataenda kupiga kura, na ndio unaona saa hii wako kwa shughuli ya kujenga taifa. So kwa hivyo kama kuna mtu Kenya hii ama hii Eldoret ama kaunti hii mwenye bado anafikiria maneno ya Uasin Gishu kwa na tabu, sahau. Sisi tumepiga hatua. In fact, the rest of Kenya should borrow from Uasin Gishu County. We have demonstrated maturity in our democracy. Wale wafuasi ambao waliamua hatapiga kura, they did it. It was their right. They are happy. Wale waliamua hatapiga kura, they did it. They are happy. But the most important thing that makes us happy is that all of us now are back to our business. Sisi hatujaanza kusema ati wewe ni wa Jubilee usiende kutengeneza gari kwa mti ya NASA. Hapana. We cannot go to those nonsense ourselves. As now we are focusing on how do we move forward to build this county. Ya mwisho, wewe ulikuwa umeuliza swali gani? Asante. Okay. Wacha tu niwaachie profesa, alafu unajua tuliongea Kizungu mingi, huyu Sudi ni mtu ya town. Alafu aseme na Kiswahili.
Okay, let me clarify again that we are very happy with the results because we did very well. If you look at because we have analyzed all of them, if you look at the turnout for election yesterday, we had 60.5% against 72%, which means our brothers and sisters from NASA were 12%. I think it needs to be very clear first that those who did not vote must be from the other side, who are 12%, and we must respect that. We could not have persuaded them. Of course, they have a different opinion. So, in the overall, on 8th of August, we had 72% turn up for elections, and this time we had 60.2. That, if you look at the inside and look at where they came from, we had Keses gave us 65%, Moiben gave us 65%, Ainapkoi 67%, Soy 62%, Kapseret 54%, and Tarbo 50%. Now, if you come from this cosmopolitan county, then you will know exactly how the map was drawn. So it is not like we are trying to give an explanation. These are real facts. We have counted and we know that 50% of Turbo, close to 50% of Turbo, was contributed mainly by the cosmopolitan nature of the place, and we must respect everybody. So I think that has given you the figure. Now, when you look at the total figure of people who voted, we got 263,598 against 267,000 of 8th of August. So this difference, again, you need to look at the gap and tell yourself, if that gap was contributing to the 12%, that gap would have reasonably been explained to have come from the cosmopolitan nature. Which tells you one thing, that actually the Jubilee campaign raised the stakes, because it is not true that the cosmopolitan nature would have contributed only 12%. We know it is more than 12%. And that more than 12% is what I'm calling the 40% of the total registered voters. So even if we get the 40% of the total registered voters to be from the cosmopolitan against the 6%, which is 60% of the total registered voters, it again tells you that actually the Jubilee campaign increased the stakes. So we had more. We had more people who voted this time who were leaning on the Jubilee side, because it cannot be that only 4,000 people would have been NASA. So we are very happy with this. because it means that everything increased. So actually, the turnout was very high, and we are very, very happy with that. I think now that explains that actually, if you want to compare with the whole total registered voters, then you are talking about 40%, which may be cosmopolitan. But when you compare, when you go down and compare between who voted and who did not vote, it tells you the gap is only 4,000, and that 4,000 may be either NASA or the rain or somebody or the students that were in the university. Again, the gap is so small that it makes us feel very happy and proud of the people who came to vote, because they came in a very, very large number. The percentage is very high. Thank you.
Maybe to for the residents who are watching and the times are a bit anxious in terms of waiting for the final announcement, what can you tell the residents of setting a pace of approval?
What I would like to tell my people of this county and Kenyans, we've spent almost a whole year in politics. You have casted your vote. Let IBC go and complete the process. All of us, can we go back to work? And I think the way IBC has conducted this election, we are seeing a lot of improvement in terms of processes, in terms of verification of data before submission, which we don't anticipate that there will be a lot of delay in announcing the final tally at the National Tallying Center. But most importantly is to ask our people that let's get back to work. The role of government is to come and facilitate you, create that conducive environment for whatever you are doing to build your personal economy and the country's economy. So we no longer want to keep people waiting as if there is uncertainty, as if there is another calamity. We are waiting for a calamity to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Kenyans, we have demonstrated we are a mature democracy in Africa. And in fact, as a Kenyan, I am very proud. So many other African countries and the rest of the world will come to learn from what happened in Kenya. I think we are the only country where presidential elections have been nullified and the country has not gone to war. We have not heard of people announcing themselves that I'm the president in this corner, another one at night is announcing in another corner, another one in the morning. I think as a nation, we are a mature democracy. And in fact, I want to tell my president, His Excellency Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, he is a very lucky man. He has gone down to write a very important chapter of the political history of Kenya. As a sitting president who won, his win was annulled, accepted to go back to campaigns, and we ended up with a peaceful election. I think this for Africa is a step and a statement to the rest of the world that we Africans have matured in terms of managing our internal affairs as a country.